Hey guys, I'm John Setzler and welcome back to Atlanta Grill Company. Today I've got a treat for you. I'm going to get to introduce you to Kamado Joe's new Kamado, the Pellet Joe. So let's have a look. So, just to get started on this video walk around of our Pellet Joe, I wanted to set it side by side with my Classic 3 so you can kind of get an idea of how they are. This guy is probably more dimensionally close to the Classic 2. But it's the same 18-inch grilling diameter as the Classic 2, Classic 3. So, let's have a closer look at the Pellet Joe. We'll just get started on this one by having a look at the beef of the grill. We're going to have a look at our cooking area. Here we have the 18-inch diameter cooking area that consists of the two Half Moon stainless steel grates. And underneath those grates we have the drip pan that doubles as a heat shield. And I'm going to take that out. Here we have the fire pot, which has a cover over that, and we're gonna look at this a little closer. But over here we have our outlet where our grease pan drips and runs into our grease collection system. This is a view down inside the fire pot. We have our igniter rod, and you can also see the outlet where the auger pushes pellets into this fire pot. The auger feeds the pellets in from this side, and the igniter rod lights those pellets during the fire up process of this. And then there's a fan system that controls the burn of those pellets. And our cover for the fire pot just fits back in place like this. This is the main place where your maintenance comes into play on this grill. This fire pot needs to be cleaned out of any ash debris that's left behind between each cook. It's also important that your grill is set up on a level surface, because this drip pan is going to channel grease to this outlet right here. And on the rear side of the grill you have the grease trap, or the grease collection bucket, that hangs over this rain hat that keeps water out of here. And there is a replaceable foil that goes in there that will collect grease and make it easy for you to dispose of waste grease from this grill. The control tower top vent on the Pellet Joe is slightly different than on the regular Kamado Joes. The outlets are on the left and the right rather than the front, and this piece does not turn, it just comes out. And in normal operations, you're going to run it just like that because the fan is controlling the temperature. You don't need to use the top vent to control the temperature. But if you're going to use an accessory in the Pellet Joe like the Dojo, where you need to close the top vent, you can turn that and set it up in a closed orientation where these are closed. The Pellet Joe is also equipped with the standard thermometer that comes on all the Kamado Joes. This bimetallic thermometer works great. It's calibratable and everything you'd ever want. It's the standard equipment that we're all used to already. The Pellet Joe is also equipped with the powder coated aluminum side shelves that have the tool hooks and the ability to fold down. You have that same setup on both sides. The dome latch on the Pellet Joe has an upgrade from previous systems. We have a silicone cover on the latch mechanism because that latch does sometimes get hot. This silicone keeps that from ever being a problem. The Pellet Joe is also equipped with the same airlift hinge system that comes on the 2 and 3 series grills, where that lid is easy lift, and when it's adjusted properly, as this one is, it stays where you put it and it will not come crashing down. Another area of this grill that's a little different, I think, is actually an improvement over previous designs. Down here on the base, we don't have a gasket anymore. We just have a metal ring, and the gasket exists on the upper part only, which I think's perfect. I don't think that's going to present any issues at all. It mates very nicely there to keep a nice airtight seal between the dome and the base. In the front of the grill, on the lower side, we have the door that opens up to the pellet hopper. This is where you load the pellets into this grill. Below the pellet hopper, we have the main control knob. This is where you turn the grill on and off. You can turn it to the first position here. That activates the grill and it gives you Wi-Fi control of the grill through the Kamado Joe app. If you don't want to use the app to control the grill, you just dial in one of these temperature settings in the smoking range, the barbecue and roasting range, or the searing range. And each of these settings is outlined in the manual. It gives you the temperature settings that go along with these. And these work in about 25 degree or 50 degree increments. I think it's 200 to 300 in the smoking section, and it's like 3 to 450 in the roasting section, and it's 450 and up, all the way up to 650 or 700 degrees or so on the searing side. On the lower side of the rear of the grill, you have another situation here that's a little different. We have our power outlet where we connect our power cable. Our temperature sensor for inside the grill is connected here, and I'm going to show you what that looks like inside the grill. You also have 2 additional ports for meat probes, and the grill comes with 2 meat probes to use. And then you have the main power switch, which turns the system on and off. On the lower portion of the inside back dome, we have the nib for that electronic thermometer that's connected to the computer at the back of the grill. It exists on the back side of the grill rather than the front. The cart for the Pellet Joe is just like the cart for the Classic 3. This cart requires a little bit of assembly right out of the box. You have to put it together, but it's only got 8 screws that hold it together, and it took me 10 minutes to put that thing together. It also has 4-inch casters on the bottom, and 2 of those casters that I put on the front side of my grill here are the locking casters where you can lock that in place. Kamado Joe has also included one of these handy grate lifters. If you've ever had to lift a hot grate out, these things are great. It'll just hang right here on a tool hook on the front of the grill. They have also included a really nice pellet scoop for loading pellets into the hopper of this grill, and it also has a hook on it where you can hang it on one of the tool hooks and just let it live on your grill if you like. So what's this grill made of? The top is ceramic, just like any other Kamado Joe Classic. It's the same ceramic dome lid that goes on a Kamado Joe Classic. The base of this grill has a big ceramic insert that goes around the fire pot, but the bottom part here is cast aluminum. It's a really thick cast aluminum, so this grill is going to have heat retention properties that are as good as any ceramic Kamado Joe. So there's our first look at how this grill's put together, what it is, and how it's made. I'm going to spend some time, all of my time actually, in the next week or 2 putting together cooking videos for this grill to show what its cooking capabilities are like. If you have any questions or any thoughts about this grill, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll answer questions as we go. You and I both are learning this grill at the same time. So until next time, this is John Setzler with Atlanta Grill Company.